Hello, welcome to another video tutorial on unit conversions. Now in this example, similar to our previous videos on the ocean matters, we are trying to calculate the mass of our hydrogen in the whole ocean, knowing that the volume of the whole ocean is 1.292 times 10 to the 21 liters. That's a lot of volume. And the concentration of hydrogen in the ocean is 1.10 times 10 to the 5 milligrams per liter, or that is parts per million. So using this concentration and the volume of the ocean, we'll try to calculate the mass of hydrogen in the units kilogram, then we'll convert that into the unit metric tons. Alright, so let's start. And starting with the concentration of hydrogen, which is 1.10 times 10 to the 5th milligrams per liter, we will multiply that with the volume of the ocean, which is 1.292, there's a 2 here, times 10 to the 21 liters. So obviously we need to cancel out some units for us to be left with the unit in mass, which is in milligrams. So the liter unit cancels out there. We are now left with the unit in milligrams, which is of course a unit of mass. So we're now closer to our desired answer, which is in the mass of hydrogen, but in a kilogram unit and in metric tons unit. So our next step is for us to convert milligrams into kilograms, then kilograms into metric tons. So obviously we need some equivalent statements to do that, and we need to write them down. Okay, so our equivalent statement, they are the following: 1000 milligrams is 1 gram and 1000 grams is 1 kilogram. So we will be converting this in the conversion factor form and place them here. So obviously we are starting with milligrams. This will be the first conversion factor and followed by the next. So let's write them down. Alright, so we are now having our conversion factors here in their proper places for us to cancel the units. Milligram cancels out, there you go, and gram here cancels out this gram here. So we're now left our desired unit, which is in kilograms. So all we need to do is to calculate. Okay, so doing the calculation, we arrive with the answer 1.419 times 10 to the positive 20 kilograms. So that is the value of your hydrogen in the whole ocean in the unit kilograms. But remember, before you report your final answers in kilogram, you have to look back at the given, which is 1.10, that contains 3 significant figures. So your final answer should only contain 3. So as you can see here, we have 4, so we need to round off and look at the third digit, that's 1, then followed by 9. So we need to round off. So 9 is obviously greater than 5, so we need to add 1. So our final answer is 1.42 times 10 to the 20 kilograms. Alright, but we need to still use this value here to calculate for the mass of hydrogen in the unit metric tons. Okay, so to continue the conversion, we need one more conversion factor from kilograms to metric tons, and let's write it down. And that conversion factor is 1 kilogram is equal to 0.00 metric tons, or that is 1,000th of a metric ton is 1 kilogram. Okay, so to cancel the unit, to make sure that the unit kilogram is in the denominator for a conversion factor, for it to cancel out, and we are left with the unit metric tons, which is our desired unit. So let's do the calculation to get the answer, and the answer is 1.419 times 10 to the 17 metric tons. That's still a lot of mass of your hydrogen in unit metric tons. Now remember, before you report your final answer, we should check back the number of significant figures. And earlier, we already know that we only have 3 significant figures, so we need to round off. Similarly, we round off 1, we add 1 more to that, which becomes 2, because the next digit is 9. So we cancel this out and replace that with 2. Similarly here, what we did earlier. So the final answers are 1.42 times 10 to the 20 kilograms and 1.42 times 10 to the 17 metric tons. That is the mass of your hydrogen in the following units in the whole ocean. Alright, so that's all for this video. Thank you for listening and continue learning.